Hey, how's it going, sex felines? My name is CJ or M.C.I.K. Welcome back to Warframe. Today, we are going to talk about the latest DevStream that was reviewed. And I know I'm getting to this video a little bit late, but I was busy with some certain things that happened and was going on in my life, like the hurricane that came through Florida and some other stuff. So either way, I'm here now and we're going to talk about the DevStream. There was a lot of things covered in this latest one, 98. By the way, we are getting very close to 99, and it's pretty crazy to see how far we've come in Warframe and how far Warframe has developed, thanks to the amazing development team they have. But yes, they've covered a lot of stuff, including the Plains of Eidolon, some new skins, some new features, new objectives, and I'm excited to tell you guys all about it today. Now, you might have already seen a video or two on this, and that's fine. If you still want to watch it, if you haven't seen anything on it yet, feel free to. If you want to just support me and then watch it, go for it as well. But either way, hope you guys enjoy. This is DevStream 98. Alright, let's start down the list. The first thing that was reviewed was the new stance mods. So, there will be two brand new stance mods that will be coming into Warframe. These are going to be for a single-handed sword and the dual sword. We'll start with the single-handed sword. This one looks amazing. There's a lot of swirling actions, spinning around in a circle, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm not sure how you're going to be able to obtain this stance mod. I'm sure that will be revealed, and it will also be revealed in the Plains of Eidolon update. As for the dual stance mod, it looks absolutely stunning. One of the moves is where you can throw around your sword in your left hand or right hand, spin it around, grab it, and slice. Or throw it in the air and it spins around like a boomerang and comes back into your hand. Very unique, cool looking stance mods, so I'm very excited to get my hands on these new stance mods when they come out, which I'm assuming they will be coming out in the Plains of Eidolon update, so watch out for that and keep your eyes open for that. Next thing down the list is the new Octavia deluxe skin. This is only the concept for the skin. It's not set in stone, which is kind of hard to believe because it looks pretty damn nice. It almost looks finished, to be honest, but they haven't gotten the model for it yet. I believe they're still working on the model, but the art for it is done, and it is looking absolutely amazing. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. I mean, it is a little weird that they're working on Octavia's already. They haven't done a couple other ones, like they don't even have a Naros's or Mesa or Titania. There are some more that they have to work on. It is a little weird that they're working on Octavia, but she is a pretty cool frame, and I think she does deserve one, just like the other ones do, but yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm not going to try to think too hard on that. It looks freaking amazing, and I'm excited to see it in-game. The next thing on the list is Focus Rework. This is going to be the Focus Rework that everyone's been wanting for a while. It's been kind of the same, pretty much from the get-go when they released the second Dream. Now, they didn't really do much since then until now. They'll be reworking it quite a bit in the Plains of Eidolon update, and I'll kind of go into details a little more as to what they're going to be changing. So all the focus that you have currently will be turned into respect. So whenever this update drops, don't worry, you won't lose any of the focus that you currently have. It'll be transferred and refunded into respect. That is the new currency for focus, I believe. And the second thing on the focus rework is going to be basically the sledgehammer. This basically means we're going to be focusing more on the physical operator, the one you can actually move around with, rather than the other one, the ghostly one. And of course, that brings us into our last one on the list for focus, which is Warrior Mode. And of course, Warrior Mode will be available for you after completing the War Within quest, and you can use that in the Plains of Eidolon update. I'll talk more about the combat operator mode in a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, they're going to be reworking the focus, so I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with that. Alright, we have brand new TennoGen. The next wave of TennoGen is on the horizon, and I gotta say, it is looking pretty damn creepy. This is going to be the Halloween-themed TennoGen pack. It's supposed to be releasing around October. We have skins for Mesa, some helmets, Valkyrie, and other frames. They're very creepy, and they look pretty damn nice. Congratulations to all the TennoGen artists on this. You guys did an amazing job in a certain small period of time, because it was last minute. They said, you know, make it for the Halloween theme pack, and you guys did a great job for all the people that actually did get their TennoGen submitted. But yes, very excited to see that and to actually have some of these in game. I want to see what they look like. I'll be happy to review those whenever they come out. The next thing down the list is the glass frame. They actually reviewed her powers in this live stream. I won't go into detail on them too much. I'll just basically give you a rough draft of what they all do. Her first ability, I would consider a Grenier Kebab. Basically, it is going to be a spear, a glass spear that you shoot out, and you can pin more than one enemy to this spear, and it scales with however enemies there will be in the path. Basically, you can impale these enemies, they will stay there, and you can deal damage to them, which is really cool. And you can basically trigger it on and off. You can, choose to keep it on for a period of time, or just turn it off. It looks nice. There isn't much more to say about this, but it does have a little bit of synergy with the fourth ability. So you can either cast your second ability on yourself, or you can cast it on teammates or enemies. If you do it on yourself, it's just going to create an area of effect around you that will just deal damage, so it's going to be really good for those melee situations to keep enemies away from you, or just deal damage to the ones that are close enough to you. And of course, if you cast it on enemies, it's just going to deal damage to them, and then for teammates, it'll do the same thing it does for you. So her third ability will be spawning a bunch of mirrors around her, these glass frames, and these basically work as dummies. The enemies around will shoot these mirrors, they'll soak up damage, and then when they have enough damage, they will combust, collapse together, and make a big final explosion, or whatever it may be, and deal a good bit of damage. Not too sure on the third one that much, but from what we heard, that's about all I can say. It's supposed to be a good CC ability, meaning crowd control, and I don't know how that's going to come into play, so we'll have to wait and see. Not to mention, though, when these mirrors are taking damage, the attacker will be taking damage as well. So her fourth ability will be working similar to Banshee. You can start by casting it, and it is a toggle ability, so you can choose how big you want this circle of glass to be, and when you're done toggling the ability, it will stop and create a circle of glass around you. Any enemies that travel through this will slowly over time start to slow down and be covered by glass. And of course, this can be synergized with other abilities like your first one, with the shank, with the sword, or spear, whatever you want to call it, the glass spear. If you target enemies with that and they combust, it can be used for a good bit of damage that is around any enemies around those targets. So kind of like Nova's Molecular Prime, when an enemy's killed with that Molecular Prime inside of them, they will combust and deal more damage to enemies around them. So pretty good synergy, pretty good CC. I'm liking it. Overall, though, the glass frame looks pretty damn beautiful. I'm excited to see the customizations they have for her. Her helmet looks amazing. And yeah, honestly, overall, I'm actually more excited than I was before at TennoGen. I wasn't sure what to expect from this, but now when I see it in-game, I am very hyped for it. So the next thing to talk about is the Mag Deluxe skin and Syandana. We have the Mag Deluxe on the way. It might be coming with the Plains of Eidolon. It's not a definite, but the Syandana looks pretty damn nice too. Looks like a leather cape. But, I mean, okay, overall, this is another one of those things where I wasn't excited for it, and now I am. The Mag Deluxe looked alright in sketches, but looks 10 times better in-game, with all the detailing, with all the metallics, with all the little details in her joints. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this one. We got more info on the Plains, and this one they showed quite a bit of footage from the Plains of Eidolon. Things like the pet cosmetic owner, where he has different pets. You can buy different skins for your pets from this guy. They showed Hawk again. They showed more things you can do with Hawk's anvil. You can buy parts from him to actually craft at his anvil for standing. I'll get to that in a second. They showed a mask vendor. You can buy masks there for standing. They showed the same guy they showed during Tenno Live, with a guy where you got the job from. And basically, you're going to be able to get more jobs from this guy, and after the initial quest. You can do jobs for this guy and get better rewards. And they said that veterans will be able to actually go on quests that are, or jobs that are better rewards. So they don't have to go on quests in the Plains to get some credits that can go out to get better loot, which is great for veteran players. And there's actually now a faction screen, so meaning there will be a syndicate and syndicate standings for the Ostron community. And the way you get standings to buy things in the city of Cetus, like say you want to buy some cosmetics for your pets, or you want to buy some parts from Hawk's Anvil, or you want to buy a mask. The way you're going to get standing is going to be from going on quests into the Plains and bringing things back or doing things, and that's how basically how you get standings at the moment. There might be more ways than one, but for now that's about all I can see. And each different quest will grant you more standings the harder it is. I'm assuming it scales up. So, you know, do a harder quest in the Plains, you get more loot, and you get more standing to spend in Cetus. There will be a job board, so as you can see here, you'll have different options. If you're a new player from let's say you've only unlocked one node, a couple nodes, you can go into here and you can do some easier jobs and get some standing to buy a mask or two. They've introduced mining into Warframe as well in the Plains. You'll be able to mine rocks while you're in the Plains of Eidolon, of course. With this new mining tool, you kind of have to trace the pattern, what you see there, and when you do that, it will grant you some gems. And of course, if you bring the gems back to him, the guy that has all the gems, you can I'm sure you can get some pretty good stuff from him. And those gems can be used for making different pieces of armor for your operators, for fighting Eidolons. They've added in a little alert sequence whenever you are in the plains. Every so, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, they're going to add this little alert. The Lotus is going to pop up. She's going to say, hey, you can help out. You have the option to help out someone or to do something for me or someone else. And if you choose to do it, you can go to the location, hold off there, kill enemies, whatever they need to be doing, and you can get rewards from this. There are now caves in Warframe, which look very nice. They are still working on the lighting for them, but they're looking pretty nice. And of course, the caves are going to be a great place to find ores and to go farming and mining for ores. So if you want a good hotspot for them, go right to the caves. We also got another look at the Eidolon itself, and it is looking pretty damn terrifying when it comes to attacks. It's going to mainly be doing AoE attacks, meaning area of effect. It's going to be taking a lot of ground, so you might need to watch out where you're stepping, because more than likely, if you're anywhere near this Eidolon, you're kind of in danger. But overall, it's looking pretty nice, and I am excited to see how the action will be without Rebecca using God mode. We got a little sneak peek at the map as well. The map is going to be huge. Of course, it was kind of to be expected. The plains are just completely massive. So we got a little sneak peek at the map. So yeah. Turns out you're going to be able to actually waypoint things and mark them so that when you go back into the plains, you'll be able to find certain locations. Like you say, you find a really cool cave, you want to go back there again, you can mark it with your friends and yourself. Or if you find a nice fishing location, you can go there, or a cool outpost. So you can mark things, and the more you go to places, the more of the map you will be able to unlock. So that way, you know, when the first time you go into the plains, it's going to be all new. You won't know where you're going, you get to explore, it's going to be a lot of fun. The last thing really to talk about is operator armor. There's going to be a black marketplace you can go to near behind Cetus, and there's going to be a sentient armor seller, and he's going to be selling you really cool armor that you can put on your operator and fight the Eidolons with. So, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with this or what the options are. It involves a lot with the arcanes. Anyway, guys, this has been the update, overview, whatever, for the DevStream 98 for Warframe. So thank you for watching, guys. My name is CJ or M.C.I.K, and have an amazing day. Subscribe to join the Feline pack today. And yeah, sorry for getting the video late. I was busy with having no power. So hopefully you can understand my situation. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay sexy, stay cool, and peace out.